Yo, what's good? It's Derek here with TopSports.com, and on today's Top Sports podcast, we're going to talk about tanking and pro sports. I mean, tanking in sports such as the NBA, NFL. Might talk about baseball, might not, but we're going to talk about teams that tank just in order to get better players in the draft or free agency. They may have like, for example, a team like the Browns or may have a lot of cap space to get better players. Get better players. To go along with that, draft, personnel that they seem fit to be successful in their scheme that the coach is running. NBA is, it's pretty much the same. For example, the Lakers, I guess, are tanking the season on purpose. I think it's the worst record in the NBA right now out of all teams. And the word, I guess, on the street is that Lonzo Ball will be the first pick in the 2017 NBA draft. Who knows? The Browns, I guess, they're going to tank. Won't probably again for this season, the upcoming season. There's rumors about the Browns trading for Jimmy Garoppolo. One day you hear that they're going to give up their 2 picks in the draft to get him from New England. Next day you hear that they're not going to do it. It's just flip-flopping right now, but it's pretty much teams, they're just talking. It's just a bunch of hearsay right now. But tanking could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It has a lot of pros and cons to it. The Jets might be tanking as well. I've been hearing a lot of that. The teams that need quarterbacks this year are gonna bypass the ones that are available in this year's draft in order to, just start tanking the 2017 season for Sam Darnold out of USC. That could be a good thing and a bad thing, because what if you tank for this guy, you draft him, then when he's not any good, then guess what? Coach staff is gonna get fired. General manager might get fired. Who knows? Sam Darnold, he may be the real deal. I'm hearing that he may be best thing since Andrew Luck coming out of college. Tanking. What I do if I was a coach, what I do it depends who's coming out of college, coming out in the draft. If there's a player like a LeBron James, coming a one and done player like that coming out of college, or a quarterback like a Andrew Luck or Peyton Manning coming out of college, of course, yes, I would do it. But even though I'm going to tank, that doesn't mean I want to lose my job. Because here's the thing, though. Coaches said people in the media say that teams are deliberately tanking the season, but when the tanking's over, when the season's over, those coaches get fired. But I thought you were tanking. You were tanking on purpose. You weren't having a good team, so why fire the coach? It's that's how I see it. Tanking can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. Teams are doing it, or do teams intentionally do it? Maybe. Like I said, it depends who's coming out of the draft. That would be the only reason I would tank. If that's not a player like that, like a can't miss player, a player that's gonna just come in to the draft and just that's gonna come into the league and just turn your franchise around like that, like Andrew Luck did, or like Peyton Manning did in the second year, I wouldn't do it. I'll coach for my job. My players will play. I'll have my players playing hard every week, every night, if I'm an NBA coach, but I wouldn't tank on purpose to get players that you don't know for sure are going to pan out at the next level. We've seen this with the 76ers, they call it the process with Joel Embiid. Like, he's going to be a good player once he gets 100% healthy. That could be a good ball club once all the pieces are in place up there, and they can get in. I think once they bring in a strong veteran to be on that team, that's gonna be a good basketball team in the East, along with Boston and Washington Wizards. But for tanking, it hurts. I think it sucks for the fans because you got people that are spending hard-earned money to come and watch these games, and they got to deal with years of watching a bad product, and especially in the NBA. NBA tickets aren't expensive, and I think it's bad. It's sending a bad message for the fan base that if you keep tanking, and you're getting these players that you're hitting and missing these players, it's going to add up. So I don't believe I would do tanking. Like I said before, I would only tank a season on purpose for those players that come around like every 10 years, like a Peyton Manning, a LeBron James, a Kobe Bryant, a Tim Duncan. Those players that could change a franchise, within a year or two. But not for nobody like, Jared Goff or what's his name? Jared Goff or, Leonard Fournette. Heard somebody say that. I read in a message board the other day and it's saying that they would give up a first and two first round picks for Leonard Fournette. I'm like, crazy. This dude couldn't stay healthy in college. What make you think he's gonna be that healthy in the pros? Not wishing anything bad, not wishing that he does not be successful in college, because I really do want to see him in the NFL, but not for no Leonard Fournette. I won't give up a first or two first round picks for him. Maybe a later pick, but not a first. Especially a running back that has injury histories like Fournette. But yeah, it's tank is a tough business, man. It's a tricky strategy when you tank a season. You say just say, hey, look, we're gonna have a bad year. We're gonna stock draft picks. It's like throwing paint side the wall and hoping that it stays. It turns to some type of beautiful art. Beautiful art. That's what they look like to me. But it has worked. Is very rare that it works. When you tank with players like that, like Jared Goff or let's see, Blake Bortles, who still, we don't know what they have in Jaguars don't know what they have in Blake Bortles. But it's something to think about. It's something, is it worth it? But it's getting late, and that's all I have for right now. And if you've seen this podcast, you listen to this podcast on YouTube, just give me a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about tanking in pro sports. You saw this on even if you listen to this on Spreaker, give me a follow, like, comment, subscribe to my podcast. If you saw it on talksports.com, my website, let me know what you feel in the comment section of this below this post. But that's all I have for right now. Have a blessed day. Stay out of trouble and be safe out there. Good night.